In this video, we have to describe the array operations. Array operations comprised on sorting the arrays, searching the arrays. There are the two algorithms of searching. One is called the linear searching and binary searching. We can have to insert any element into the array. So we have to make a space in between the two elements and shift all of the elements to the next row after moving all elements to the next positions. We have to create a position into at any place. At that place, we have to insert an item. We can delete any specific item. Suppose we want to delete the element of Jamil, which is at position number 3. This is the fourth element in my array, and at the position number 3, I want to delete the Jamil. If I want to delete the Jamil, then Kamal will be moved to the position of Jamil, Marut will be moved to the position of Kamal, and so on. So one element move back in deletion and one element move forward into insertion. So insertion and deletion, these are the two important element operations into a linear array. Then we can merge the two sorted arrays. Suppose I have a linear array 1 and the linear array 2. Linear array 1 has number of elements which are arranged in alphabetical order. Linear array 2 have another collection in which the names are sorted into the ascending order, and we want to create a merged array in such a way that all the elements from the linear array 1 and the linear array 2 will be stored into a new array, and so that the new array will also be the sorted. So that is called merging. Insert and append is slightly different. In the insert, we have to insert at the in between space, and if we want to insert at the bottom space, suppose Asfar has to be inserted into the position number 9, so this is called append. So append means moving a new element at the bottom into the array is the appending, or placing an element into the array at a specific position. So we have to create the position for that element, and that new element will be placed in the vacant space or the empty space which we created by moving all of the elements to the one unit down. So this is called insertion. And in sorting, this array is already sorted, but that is not sorted by default. There is an algorithm which is named as a sorting algorithm, which arrange these elements into the ascending order. So these elements are not by default arranged. These elements are basically arranged by the process which is named as sorting. Sorting is a procedure that you generally face into the Excel. Suppose in Excel, you have a list of numbers and you want to sort that number. So you have a menu option in data, sort, ascending, descending. So by clicking these three options, the data will be sorted automatically. So that is not done by automatically. In Excel, this sorting algorithm is running behind that, because Excel is an application software, is not a programming language. In Excel, in background, the sorting algorithm is already available, and we have not to sort myself. There is a command sort. Just click on the command sort. All the things were done automatically. So this is the programming language, and we have to do each and every task by ourselves using the programming code. So we are not going to learn any application software here. We are going to learn a programming language, because in application softwares, these processes are working in the background. You have just to click on sort, search, merge, insert, delete. So if you click on the menu option, your work has been done. But who will do your work? Your work will be done by these program that we want to learn in this course. So that is the purpose of array operations. Now we are going to perform the insertion operation into a linear array. For the insertion operation, we should have a linear array with the data set, and we have an element item in which we want to insert this item into the linear array, at which position we want to insert. The position number and the item is to be inserted by the user. So these are the two major part of this algorithm. The first part is what the array is. This is the array. So you have to declare the array first. You have to keep the data into the array. Then you have to create a variable item that we have to insert into this array. This is to be created, and the user has to input the data into the item. User has to into the array. Then one by one, we have to move the data to the another item which is needed is the location K, at which location we want to insert this item. Suppose we want to insert this position number 2. Suppose I want to insert Ali at the position number 2. So who is at position number 2? So someone is already there at position number 2. So we have to start from the bottom and move one by one all of the element to the next places. And after becoming the position number 2 vacant, then the data of Ali is to be stored at the position number 2. This process is called the insertion operation. So in the insertion operation, we have to move the data first, and then we have to vacate a position at which we want to keep the new element which is stored in item. After vacation, we have to place the item into the array. So this is the complete program. This program have several segments. So I am bifurcating this program into these segments. Suppose this is segment number 1. In segment number 1, array declared. The name of the array is A, and I initiated this array for 100 locations. So what will be the indexes of these locations? So as the size is 100, means the indexes goes up to 99, because 0 to 99 means 100 positions we have. So this array is declared now, and then a message will be printed on the screen how many numbers to store in this array. This is the variable n. N is basically the size of the data that we want to keep in this array. So we have created a array of 100 locations, but how many data we want to keep in it, the user has to input. To see in n, suppose user has to input that only the 5 data is to be kept into this array. So now user has to input the data. So this segment will do what? This segment one by one, this is the inputting algorithm. As we discussed in the last video, this is just an inputting algorithm. User has to input a number, and that number is to be placed at the locations here. Suppose I put 59 here, 62 here, 32 here, 81 here, 92 here. So this data, one by one, user has to input the data by a cin operation, and that data is in a loop, is to be kept into the array. The data, now the array is completed. Acha, next step is what? Next step is cout, enter the number and the position. This number is referred to as item. The user has to input item here. This item is blank up to now because it is created but not initialized. And the second thing is the position number at which you want to place this item. This is the position number K. Suppose I want to insert 50 at position number 2. The user input these two things. One thing is item is inputted by the user. This is item is inputted by the user, and the position number. Two variables are in cin. One is item. This is not tum. This is item. item. Item is to be entered and k is to be entered. So these two were blank, but user has to input. Suppose I input 50 here and 2 here. Now, this is called insertion operation. This is the insertion operation. What we are doing here, k is equal to k minus 1. Why k is equal to k minus 1? Because I want to insert at the second position, second element. So second element, this is the second element, but the second element has a position number 1. So that is why if you have to input at the second location, so the index of the second location is not 2, index of the second position is 1. So that is why k becomes k minus 1 here. Now we started by n minus 1. N minus 1 means the bottom. We started by n minus, the loop is started in the reverse order. So you have to start for the movement of the data, you have to start from the bottom. Bottom means it is the position number k, because I have to input the data from the k. To start by the k, you have start by the n minus 1. N minus 1, you have to place this here. You have to move this here. You have to move this here. You have to move this here. And then item number ak is equal to item. This is the element which is inserted into this element. So this actually the insert operation is this. Actually the insert operation is this. Now what the remaining portion is doing, remaining portion after insertion, the array situation is different. Now we have 50 here and all the rest of the element will becomes forward. So the array is displayed on the screen so that it is verified that whether I50 will be inserted appropriately into this array or not. So this algorithm is referred to as insert algorithm into a linear array. Actually, the insertion operation is done by this line. What this line is doing, this line is basically assigning AI plus 1 AI. So the ith element will be assigned to the I plus first element. Suppose the value of I is 5. So the fifth element is assigned to the sixth position. This is, suppose this is the fifth element. This is the sixth position, which is blank. So we have to move this fifth element to the sixth position. So this process will do what? 92 will be shifted here. So this will not be the blank position. 92 will be shifted here, but still we have a 92 here because this is the assignment operation. In the assignment operation, this data will not be deleted. This is moved here, but still in here. Then 81 is to move here. If 81 is moved here by this line, because I becomes I minus 1 by this command, if the value of I was 5, now it will becomes 4. If it is 4, then I have 4 here, then I have 4 plus 1, 5 here. The fourth data will be moved to the fifth position. 81 will be moved to the overwriting will be done. 81 will be moved here. Now we have 2 times 81 because this data is there and I have copied this data to the new location. Then 32 will be moved here. So 32 will remain there and 32 on the next position, we already have 32. Then 62 will be moved here. 62 will be have 2 positions, 62 here and 62. Then when item copied over this 62, so this 62 will be deleted and the item replaced this 62 and we have a new data elements in my array. So this is the entire procedure of insertion, the element into array. This insertion, the element is actually done by, firstly, this line will create the position or the blank position into the array. And finally, the item is to be stored over there. So this line will do what? This line will store the value of item into the second position. So this is actually the insertion algorithm. Is actually this. This is what these are. These are the elements which are needed before insertion, and this is the element which we need after insertion to satisfy whether insertion take place successfully or not. If the item is placed at the correct position at which it was required, so the display of all element by this part, which is the last part of this algorithm, we can see the new elements in the array, and if that is the inserted the correct position, means that the algorithm is working fine.